Hello students, welcome back to our channel Score High to Soar High. In this video, we are going to see Class 12 Physics Chapter 1 Electrostatics 2-3 mark question and answers. This is the part 2 of this video series. Today we are going to see the 7th question. Before that, subscribe this channel and share it with your friends. Give the properties of electric field lines. We all know that electric field lines originate from a positive charge and they end at a negative charge. Here we are going to see the properties of electric field lines. First one, the electric field lines start from a positive charge and end at a negative charge or at infinity. So, they originate or they start from a positive charge and they end at a negative charge or at infinity. Second point is the electric field vector. In other words, the direction of the electric field at a point in space is tangential to the electric field line at that point. Now let me explain it. We all know that electric field lines exist in between a positive and negative charge. Now, if you would like to find the direction of the electric field at a particular point, then what are we supposed to do it? Take a point on any electric field line and draw a tangent at that point. Now the direction of the tangent gives the direction of the electric field at that point. You would be understanding clearly when you have a closer look at the diagram, which I am going to show later on. Now the third point is the electric field lines are denser or more closer in a region where the electric field has larger magnitude and less dense in a region where the electric field is of smaller magnitude. The meaning is, in a region where the electric field strength is more, there the electric field lines are denser. In other words, they lie closer to one another. And in a region where the electric field strength is very less, in that region the electric field lines are less dense. In other words, they don't lie close to one another, but they lie apart from one another. This is the meaning of this point. Next one is, no two electric field lines intersect each other. Means electric field lines, they don't cut one another. Next point, the number of electric field lines that emanate, what does it mean? Originate or come out from the positive charge or end at a negative charge is directly proportional to the magnitude of the charges. It means if the magnitude of the positive charge or the magnitude of a negative charge is very less, then the number of electric field lines that come out or they end at are also very less in numbers. In other words, if the magnitude of the charge is very high, then the number of electric field lines that come out of a positive charge is also more. That's the meaning of this point. Now let us see these points with the help of diagrams. Here comes the first diagram. What we have already learned, electric field line originate from a positive charge and they end at a negative charge. This is the diagram for the first point. Second one, Now here is a positive charge and a negative charge, and I have drawn a few electric field lines originating from a positive charge and ending at a negative charge. Now here I would like to find out the electric field or the direction of the electric field at this particular point. Then what am I supposed to do is to draw a tangent via this point to the electric field line. Now this is the direction of this tangent, and this direction gives the direction of the electric field at this particular point. Now the third diagram is here around this charge and also around this charge. In other words, closer to the charges, the electric field strength is more. So here the electric field lines are closer to one another. But in this region, the electric field strength is very less. So here have a look at this. The electric field lines, they are not closer to one another, but they lie farther apart from one another. This is the diagram for the third point. And for the fourth one, here two electric field lines intersect one another. Actually, they don't intersect. In order to make that point clear, here it is drawn like that. So if at all two electric field lines intersect one another or cut one another, what will happen? At this point, if I draw a tangent, now I would like to find out the electric field at this point P. So what am I supposed to do? I should draw a tangent. Here a tangent is drawn. So the direction of this electric field is this at this point. Again, I can also draw a tangent in this direction. Now again here comes another electric field direction. This is not at all possible. At a particular point, no two electric field direction exist. So electric field lines never intersect one another. Next one, the last point is the number of electric field lines originate from a positive charge or end at a negative charge is directly proportional to the magnitude of charges. That's what we have learned. Here, what is the magnitude of this charge? Only 2q. So the number of electric field lines are very less. Here the magnitude of this positive charge is 6q. It is quite more. So here the number of electric field lines originate from this positive charge is more. Come on, let us move on to the next question. This is the 8th question. Define electric field. The electric field at a point P at a distance r from the point charge Q is defined as the force that would be experienced by a unit positive charge placed at that point P. Now have a closer look at this diagram. Here there is a point charge which is Q, and we are going to find the electric field due to this point charge at a point P which lies at a distance of r. So how it is defined? At this point P, place a unit positive charge. Here this point charge is also positive, and we are going to place another positive charge at this point P. So what will happen? Like charges repel. So the unit positive charge placed at this point will experience a kind of force. That force is called electric field. This is how electric field is defined. Now let us have a look at this answer. Now it would be easier to understand. The electric field at the point P at a distance r from the point charge Q is defined as the force that would be experienced by a unit positive charge placed at that point P. Okay. Next one. What is corona discharge? The surface charge density is larger at places where the radius of curvature is small. Here, have a closer look at this diagram. Here is a conductor with pointed end. So at this point, the radius of curvature is small. So here the surface charge density is more. So what will happen? At this pointed ends, the surface charge density is high. So the charges will start leaking from this pointed end. This is known as corona discharge. So the total charge of the conductor is reduced at these places. At which places? At the pointed ends. In other words, at the places where the radius of curvature is small. So what will happen? Due to leakage of charges, the total charge of the conductor is reduced at these places. This phenomenon is called action at points or corona discharge. So with this video has come to an end. With another set of questions, let us meet in the next video.
Like, share and comment and subscribe our channel and click the bell button for more videos. Thank you.